Mm, okay. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. So it's okay now. Okay, thank you. So now let's proceed with the trading. I said I don't know what you actually backtested personally because I saw some of us trading silver, right? I think it's silver. So I personally am trading GU as usual. So it depends on whatever you are trading. I'm trading GU and EU as usual. And then I'm expecting, I have an entry I posted already today. So I think what I should do now in this class is to uh, quickly show you and explain to you how I came about that entry. There was a time I said it should exit, even though currently now the entry is looking like it's going as planned. So this was it. It's not going as planned, but don't worry, we can still go in again because DXY is currently doing exactly what it should have done, which was the reason why I posted that entry. Okay, there's something DXI was supposed to do, so it was lagging, and GU manipulated. I don't know whether I say manipulated, but it took advantage of it and began to give some sign of manipulation. So this was the entry. So how did I come about it? Can you see this jump here? G was here last week and it jumped up to this point. I don't know if anybody can hear me on Google Meet. Can anyone hear me on Google Meet? Okay, so and then on the YouTube is the audio is correct. Thank you. So this jump that moved price from this point to this point is a very big imbalance. Okay, in and tested it like a point of interest, and then they went up again. So that means I will be interested in what price will do with the imbalance down to the consequence encroachment. This is the consequence encroachment. What is consequence encroachment? Consequence encroachment is more like when you say equilibrium, or let's say middle from this gap to the next gap. The middle part can be described as consequence. Can you see? I didn't use the fib tool, but I was able to get the middle. This is what I was trying to teach you yesterday during the when I was talking on the art of trading, and I was trying to explain to you the artistic nature of um, the trading system. I said that when it has to do with artistry, there are some people who are very artistic. So because of their artistic nature, they can be able to navigate things very easily. So you can see how they didn't make, I didn't feel just put a trend. You can see that this trend line is very straight. Many people theirs will bend like this, and those things affect trading. Trading experience that uh, the well battle rate it's an art, right? Art. So I explained to you that it is the of the ways get on already. My network has been very, very funny. I just hope it's not trying to cease. Now, the depression, human creativity, imagination. So, and then I explained that artistic is a nature. Art is like an expression that is done through human creativity or imagination. But one nature to be able to respond. Artistic means, so if you say someone is artistic, it means that the artistic together with art to explain to you that now some people are naturally artistic. There are some people that are artificial. They learn art through studies. Okay, it can be learned through studies. But there are those there you see them, they said they were born that way. Okay, look at it now. That's the word expression. Okay, expression, then application. So art is the expression or application of human creative skill. And human create artistic is the artistic, and there are some artistic. I mean, so I think the network is back now. So imagine someone who wants to take an entry from the discount zone. Sorry, my network is very unstable. It's very unstable. I'm still working on it to see how I can fix it. It keeps going off and coming on, but it's back now. So imagine someone that is adventure drawing. You want to take an entry from equilibrium, and for some reasons you did not now draw it correctly. Okay, so how do you now spot your discount zone? Already your equilibrium is bad. Your drawing is already bad. It will be difficult for you to spot it correctly. So this is the reason why when you are drawing, okay, when you are creating in 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 forex, just make sure that you are creating in a way that it can suit what you are creating. So your art precise. Don't draw anyhow. Draw correctly. Don't just say let's just do it fine. It will end to have this was if we look at you from if we look at GU from a plain a plain a plain trading view, I want to see if I could do the drawings, but let's see stable. Do the net to open a GU. I can do because it has been done already. And remember, this is a live trading already. Once I'm making the watch, see explain what sensitive explanation there already. Okay, please respond. Is this the network is not responding? Wow. Okay, so I think it's back now. The drawings, maybe redrawing it on a plain side like this. Let's use FXCM. So if you're looking at GU from a plain side, how are you trading with your strategy? So how are you trading with your strategy that are on Google Meet? The network affected it and it got disconnected. So the network went off and Google Meet got disconnected. But still, so let me show you the expression of the screen. Okay, so I was just saying that how do you come about your art? How do you come about your directional bias? It will be depending on your strategy. Okay, I'm a liquidity trader, so I spot liquidity. And what my liquidity is? My liquidities are usually order blocks. Okay, so how do I do it? It's a top down. So I go from 4 hour. So I look from 4 hour. Okay, and I begin to spot the liquidity peradventure. So what's the liquidity on 4 hour? So okay, so I see this liquidity. No, that's not it. So I look for the order blocks. Okay, so when I look. For now, I don't think there's an order block. Yeah. Okay, this is just the bearish order block. Yeah, and it's on the upside. I think this should be it. It's on the upside, so it will not be even applicable for the downside. That's it. So then my entry point is 15 minutes, right? So it's still you can see it's very far. So I can also look at the trend. You can look at the trend. I can just draw this trend line like this. Okay, so and then go down to my entry time frame and look at what the liquidity is. So you can see that price is currently on the trend liquidity. So what am I going to be looking at for? I'll be looking at for either price give me this, okay, which is first of all my break of structure, and then give a retest. I may want to trade that retest down to this part, because if it does this, then it's a sorry, complete market structure shift, because this first one will be break of structure, the second one will be MSS, so the retest will be my entry. Okay, and I will just be targeting the next low. Of course, you should know that in smart money, when we talk of liquidity, the next low, the closest low, is what we call, we have highs and lows as point of interest. So that can possibly be a target for me, of which I'll be targeting just about 53 pips. Did you see that? I just quickly just showed you that using trend line, but using this liquidity I spotted, you can see that it's just the same thing. So it doesn't matter how you are spotting it, how you are reading the candles. It doesn't matter. What matters most is that whatever you're using to spot the candle is correct. Okay, so that means you must have back tested it. For those of you that were in the class yesterday, you would see that I back tested a few of the trend line strategy, and I showed you, that was what I showed you. So yesterday during the class, and that's what I'm seeing on GU now. What am I seeing on DXY? If you look at the weekly analysis, you'll see that I did that analysis when DXY was around here. There were huge liquidities here. So this break here took out all those liquidities. Okay. And now currently price is here. And price, this was why I say you should exit, because the next liquidity is this side, I think from 103 for DXY. So I anticipated that DXY may get here, and by then GU will be strongly manipulated against all the bears, and they will be induced. So that was why I said exit. But right now, DXY has given the structure I am looking for, and it has taken out these liquidities. So what am I going to do? I'm going to quickly spot out the next possible liquidity where DXY may be going to, and from there I can be able to now tell that, okay, this is when I should sell. We already exited. I already exited, but I'll be liking to go back in, because this imbalance must be balanced. I'm interested in when the balancing will come. Okay, now from what I'm seeing on DXY, DXY will get here. So it's not a good time to sell. Okay, I'm going to wait for the liquidity to be fully formed. It's not yet fully formed. So it's not a good time to sell GU right now. So anybody selling GU right now will be induced. A lot may want to sell now because of this change of character. Okay. Sorry, this break of structure. But what you need to know is, okay, it's actually changed character. So let's just wait for DXY. I'm seeing the liquidity now here. If you look very well, you will see this fair value gap. Okay, so let's wait for DXY to come into this fair value gap. So see what I'm spotting now. Once DXY comes into this fair value gap, it's going to push to this point, and automatically, whenever DXY starts buying, what does it mean? Automatically, you start selling GU, you start selling EU if you have confirmation. So you can see. So that means, since it's going to go to that consequence encroachment, that's POI, GU may come up to this point. Okay, so I'm not going to sell now. Let me wait a little bit, but I'm about to go in for a sell, and then I'm going to be catching this move. So if in case you want to take partial, this can be your first pick. Okay, let me see. It looks like a new liquidity has been formed. Okay, it's not yet fully formed. So it's not a good time to just go in. So let's wait for this liquidity to be fully formed. Okay, it's not yet fully formed. It's still yet about to be fully formed. So you see why it's not a good time to just go in. So let's wait a little bit, okay? So you don't fall among those people that will be induced, because the pips that are involved here are very much. If you look very well from here to the possible stop loss, the possible stop loss is 22 already. That's inducement. If you look to the next possible stop loss, it's 29.4. If you look again to the next possible stop loss, it's 33.2. So it's increasing the pips. So your risk become very high. And you're just targeting about 40, 51. Is it worth it to reach 30 something pips for 51 catch? So this is why you need to wait. Can you see what NGU is doing? You might just need to wait a little bit. Let DXY do that complete retracement first, which I can see is already doing it. Can you see? DXY is already doing that complete retracement. I think it took out this liquidity. DXY already took out that liquidity. So let me remove it so that my eyes is not spotting it. So can you see what it's doing now? It just got into the fair value gap and it's already got rejected. It was rejected immediately. So I think I'll be interested in going in now. Okay, I'm going in now. So for all who wants to join this move, I don't think I need to post any new entry. All I need to do in the group is I'll just say sell GU now. Okay, sell GU now. Same entry, same stop loss, everything. Okay, so that's it. Sell now. Same SL, same SL and TP. Okay, so that is it for GU. So for EU, as I'm talking to you now, if you want to take the trade, you can go ahead and start initiating it. I for myself, I'm initiating it already. Okay, let me initiate it quickly. Uh, I may not take my stop loss. I may not put my stop loss, but let me just initiate it so that the trade can be on even while I'm still talking in the class. I will not be talking in the class and be missing opportunity. So for EU, you can see that EU just did this. Okay, but I think EU has a liquidity on the upside. Okay, yeah. EU has a liquidity on the upside. Okay, so there are sellers here. Okay, so and that can possibly mean that you can sell EU you can sell EU. Because the XY is giving a good confirmation. Better. Okay, I think it's better now. I hope this is not inducement. This is not inducement. So let's take the stop loss a little bit upward. Let's put the take profit just down a little bit. That's one ratio two. So stop loss should be 91.58. 91.58 because I'm seeing like price wants to induce that entry. So TP should be 88.16. 88.16. So that's it. So that's for EU. EU. So I mean I don't have enough time to now begin to explain to you how that goes. Maybe next time when we are having another live class, I'll take time to explain that. So let me drop my risk now because of the first loss we took at the exit. So I dropped my risk a little bit so that I can be able to leverage on this. That's proper risk management. Okay, so selling EU, selling GU. Sorry, I got disconnected again. The network keeps going off and coming on. But I hope you caught that explanation on the trade, GU and EU trade. I already posted the entries on the group. So if you caught that and you are willing to trade, you can trade it. Remember that this is live trading session, so you can just go ahead and trade it. I just want to make sure that I'm not teaching and losing out. So that's what I was doing. I'm done. So let me just round up. Then I'm going to put my stop loss. Always put your stop loss. Always put your stop loss. For those of you that have been part of the VIP mentorship course, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 4 continues today, right? So you've attended 3 days already. Congratulations. So far, we've taught so much on psychology time. So, and most of all these technical issues have been, looked into, have been sorted already. So there will be no testing. Next week we'll just go straight. Next week Monday, same time, 1 p.m. GMT plus one. The e-cards will be out soon, so that we could send out steady reminders to everyone so that they can know about it. Not everyone knows about it. So any question? And part of the things I wanted to also talk to you is which broker are you using to trade? It matters a lot. It matters which broker you're using to trade. I recommend set number of brokers. I recommend set number of brokers, of which if you look at the thinking if I could see them here now, the post where I normally write the brokers. Okay, so sorry, let me stop the video. Now look, if you see, you'll see the brokers here. The first one here is Xness. Second one is Hantech Markets. Third one is Antec Market for prop accounts. Fourth one is for deriv. That's for synthetics and CFDs. So you can actually get one of those brokers, or you get a prop account, okay, so that you can start making money. It's easy. Once you are able to get the prop account, you will be able to pass the prop account with all of the mentorship guide and plans and trading with us, just with the signals, even on the free channel. You can pass the prop account. Talk more of the free, what's it called? The VIP signal on EU and gold, crypto. Okay, then the synthetic for derivative and the rest. So I think that will be all. The class is going on of any moment from now. Was showing us, trying to see if I can open it. Okay, if you look now, look at what DXY is trying to show us. You can see I told you DXY was going to come, give a retest before it goes bullish. That's what it's doing right now. So, and this, for those of you that are very conversant with smart money, this is what do we call this now? This breaker. For those of you that are very conversant with smart money, this is breaker. When price comes, goes up, breaks, comes like this, goes, come, breaks up. Okay, this is not breaker, this is mitigation, because it didn't break the block. It's currently on the block. It's when it breaks it and uses it as a point of interest, that's when you call it a breaker. But currently it's mitigating, so it's mitigation block. So that's the liquidity side. So that may hold the XY and push the price up to this side. And if that happens, then it's a good buy. It's a good sell. Sorry, a good bearish move on GU. You can see what price is doing right now. And let's see how far that goes. Same thing with EU. Same thing with EU. You can see what EU is doing. Let's see how far it goes. So, okay, see you at night. See you at night. Have a great trading week and make sure you succeed this week. Make sure you make money this week. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again. Thank you, especially, Bracletus. See you soon.